Okay. I think that's there. Okay, hello. Okay, so we got the kids to bed and we came out to the trailer so we could show you guys. Hi Janet. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera around and my husband keeps trying to get away from the camera. I'm actually going to kind of have him do some of the tour with me. He can explain things a little better. So, okay, I'll turn it around now and we will show you. So we asked the girl and we named it the Trendy trailer. And you have to excuse the mess because they are just, everything is super unorganized right now. Like normally I keep this really nice and folded and it is trashed. Mainly because my leggings are so low right now. As you all know, with the shortage, usually these shelves are just packed full of leggings, and so
coming.
Yeah,
orders in.
So they're coming. Anyways, so shelving units here for the leggings. My husband built them from scratch. Just I don't even know how he does what he does, but he does. So we have AC in here. I've not been thrilled with it so far, but we're still trying to figure out settings and all that. Furnace is back here, and it's, I don't know, it's runs by gas.
Yep, it's a propane furnace. It's just like the heater in a travel trailer.
So then basically behind the Sarahs there, if you see all the tubes, I'm really bad at describing this because I don't know. It's just, what is this called?
That would be ducting.
Ducting.
But it's actually just ABS piping.
ABS piping. So that is the heating system, and so each time you see one of these, that's where the heat blows out. Pipes, exactly, Sarah. I do not hook it up to my car. I hook it up to my husband's truck. It's a diesel long bed, 3/4 ton. So it's, the trailer's 26 feet, so absolutely do not pull it with a car.
That would be phenomenal.
So I have the heat that comes up here as well. There's a heater there. So totally we have the heat thing just mastered. It was awesome in the wintertime. Yes, those are dressing rooms. I'll show you those in just a minute. Okay, so right here we have the classic tees. I am in Washington State. Right back here is where the Sarahs are, which I've kind of stopped ordering those for the time being just because I don't know how well they're going to sell in the summer. Probably fine if you work in an air-conditioned building, but yes, I do road trip. I don't know that I'll go to Vegas. Maybe.
Oh yeah, we'll do Vegas.
Oh, apparently we'll do Vegas. But yeah, we'll do so far Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon. Yeah, we would totally do Portland. So we've been over to the Seattle area. Dindy's up for Vegas.
Right. Road trip.
Yeah. So anyways, those are all classic tees. All the perfect tees are down here. And then on this back wall, this actually goes down. So it's like a ramp trailer where the back would go down. And those are like the pipe shelves. They will unscrew. I don't know how to explain it. You don't have to take the screws out, but like unscrew that part. And then we could just put a rug over this back wall so that we could keep it down if it was a nice day. And then I could put the clothes that are on this back wall out onto a rack. So we haven't done that yet, but it's definitely a possibility. So kimonos, Lola's, Lucy's, and Madison's, which the Lola, Lucy's, and Madison's I am phasing out at the moment. They don't sell real well for me here in, well, not here. Probably in Seattle they do, but not so much here. We've had the trailer, I think we went...
I finished it in November.
Yeah, we finished in November, so had our first show in November. So this whole back corner is kids. So I have all the dot dots, which those have been on back order too, so I'm kind of low on those. Azures, the maxis that are going away, and the little girl pencil skirts that are going away. Makes me really, really sad because I love them. Gracie's, which I cannot keep in stock. They fly out the door. And then my Sloans. So next we have our Anna section. And then top row is all 4 styles of dresses. So I carry the Anna, Nicole, Amelia, and Julia. And so those are all on the top row there. Down below, those are all Cassie's and Azures. And then over here is the maxis. Smaller sizes are on the bottom. You have a truck, but yeah, this does have, it has a ton of room. We kind of set up like a mock scene in our living room, and we estimated that it was not going to have this much room, but I mean, there's my husband just like loosely standing in the aisle. I mean, there's tons of room. So we get quite a bit of people in here to shop at one time. It's pretty awesome. So there's Irma's up there, and then the Randys are down there. So right now I pretty much carry every style. Like I said, I am going to phase out the Lola, Lucy's, and Madison's, and Jill's. They just don't sell real well for me. I don't wear them a lot, so that could be some of the reason. So, so we have the AC. I showed you guys that. The lighting, he just pieced together. It probably would have taken me like a million years to put this lighting system together. But he just whipped it up. They're not actual fixtures. He like made them from scratch. I'm really impressed with it. So, and so I'm standing in the back of the trailer now, and we just have vinyl flooring down that looks like wood. This is the door where everybody comes in. We always have this door accessible. Like I said, we don't always open that back door, so. And then this is my desk, and the top of the desk is some live edge wood. Outside right now, it's just silver and plain. It's just, we bought it brand new. We didn't want it to smell like car or grease or anything like that. So, what did you say?
It's getting wrapped.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll get it wrapped. So it'll have Trendy Trailer and LuLaRoe on it. And then there's 2 dressing rooms. So they're nice, oversized, big dressing rooms. And then in that box is like the cords and stuff. We just kind of covered the electrical box and the breakers, so kids weren't like, you know, turning the lights off on us. So we still have trim work to do, and he's gonna build mirrors because right now I still just have my Walmart special mirror up. So anyways, what else can we tell them? Do you guys have any other questions? Thank you. Thank you. We love it. It's definitely, so since I've started doing it this way, because it was my gym, like my gym time was setting up and tearing down, and now it's done for me. So I've been putting on the pounds. Kind of sucks, but it's awesome. I love it. I worked my butt off to get here. And it's totally doable and totally possible for any of you if you have a handy husband. So anyways, that's the trailer. If you guys have any other questions, we're happy to answer them. I love it. So, yeah, it's just silver on the outside. We'll get it wrapped.
We're in the process of having the design done and everything else right now, so.
I am like the most indecisive person in the whole world, so I can't decide what I want on it, what I want it to say, what design I want on it. So, kind of waiting. She sends me designs and I say like this or that and send it back. I've been a consultant for 1.5 years. So I've always primarily just done in-person pop-ups, and that's why we did this. And it was kind of before, you know, Deanne was really like wanting the online sale thing to happen. And so, but we do online now. So we're loving the online, kind of dabbling in the Facebook Live and the Periscope thing, but we absolutely love to go do the in-person pop-ups. I love it. It's the mommy time for me. I get to get away and go hang out with adults. So, I think, so I just did the whole tear down and set up thing for 1 year before I started doing it like this. So I did my share of all the hard work, and kind of helps you appreciate things more, I think. But it's totally doable. So I'm a nurse by trade. Those that don't know me, I'm a registered nurse, and I worked in the jail for 8.5 years, and our whole department got laid off. I had just had a baby, and I think he was about 4 months old, maybe 5 months old when I got laid off. I'd just been back to work for a month, and the layoff came, and I was like, that's kind of awesome because I really want to be home with him. So I stayed home and collected unemployment for 6 months. It's time to go back to work, and I started looking at some per diem nursing work, started doing some per diem nursing work, and this totally fell in my lap. I had no fashion sense. I still kind of don't. I mean, I'm just wearing a Cassie and a tank. I'm super comfortable. So it totally fell in my lap. It just took off, and it is not something that I ever would have thought I would be doing, but I am so glad that it came along and found me, because I am home with my kids, and it's exactly where I want to be. And I couldn't be happier, and it feels so dang good to be out of jail.
Yeah, an awesome team of girls.
We have an awesome team of girls. I've got a lot of girls in the queue. We are just waiting to get all these girls onboarded. I am a trainer. I'll be at the leadership training in May. It's this month. So yeah. So I hope to meet a lot of the other trainers and coaches and mentors. We went on the cruise this year. It was so awesome. So amazing. I've been to, you will meet mine. Who's yours? Who's yours, Janet? A little bit of a delay. Kate Deal. I think I know the name. I don't think I met her. We met so many people on the cruise. I'm already cruise qualified for this year, so I'll be on the cruise next year. So excited. You guys, if you have not been on the cruise yet, you have got to get there. It was such a good time. Met so many fun people. I can't wait to see a lot of those ladies again this month. But I don't know. What else do you have, babe? I'll turn the camera around. Let's see if hubby has anything to add.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody considers the trailer or the truck or anything like that, obviously, I stripped this thing down to nothing but the frame and the exterior outside that was left. Insulated everything, all the wiring, everything that went into this, I did from the ground up. Some of it's trial by error, some of it I might do differently, some of it I learned a lot from to ease things. So if you guys ever find yourself in that position or know one of your girls or anything like that, somebody on your team that wants to do it, feel free to reach out to us. So we're not gonna hide it. You don't even have to be on our team or anything like that. Reach out to us if you want to do the truck or the trailer or whatever. We live in a more rural area, so we voted for the trailer versus a truck. I didn't want to have to take care of another engine, another transmission, and all that stuff. And so our city streets, our area around here, getting a trailer around it isn't a big deal. So
we're in
we're in southeast Washington, down in the Tri-Cities. So our 2 counties here that we kind of encompass, we live right on the border of a county. It's about 300,000 people or so. So not super huge, but not, itty bitty farm town. So that's why we opted for the trailer, easy to get around. If you vote for the truck, there's some things that obviously lead to that advantage, some disadvantages. But feel free to reach out to us. I'll give you as much information as I can, or what I would do differently, what my thoughts are, what my findings are, what I know. So I know there's a couple other girls out there that have them, or we're starting to do them. We talked to some girls on the cruise that were wanting to, a couple of them that had started it, hadn't finished theirs yet, those types of things. So feel free.
I think we ordered ours in August, and we ordered it in place, like outlets and everything like that. So by the time we got it done, November was our first show.
I picked it up at the very end of September. It was late 20-something. It was after our son's birthday, which is 26th. And I finished it November. Her first party was like November 7th or something, and that included a week and a half where we went down to Disneyland just before Halloween. So that's how long it took me to strip it, do everything. I still got to finish up the trim work, like she said. We're in the process of getting it wrapped on the outside, so just some of the little finishing touches in here. She's just she's gotten so busy.
And insulated the whole thing.
Yep.
So the heater runs off gas, propane, like we had said, and then we have 2 generators that we use to do the AC with. So that's how. And if I'm not plugged into somebody's house, I can run just 1 generator, and that will run the lights. So
the lights run off of 110, so you got to either have it plugged into an outlet, or she has to run a generator. So if she is somewhere where she's not close enough to a house, then she'll have to run the generator. Otherwise, she can just plug into somebody's outlet. The AC unit has quite a bit of pull on it for electricity, so it's kind of right at the borderline to where it could, depending upon how many things they have plugged in their garage, it could trip their breaker. So we usually, if we have to do that, we'll just run it off the generators because we know it runs.
Believe it or not, is it Steph or Stephanie? I drive this.
Like a rock star.
So my husband just had, I guess 4 weeks ago? You're back? 3 weeks ago. So I literally I've always been fine driving it forward. Like I can drive forward, no problem. But so he is still in his brace and he can't twist, turn, bend, anything like that right now. So I literally have had to back this thing into the driveway, and I do it on first shot now. I can back this bitch up.
Confidence in everything.
So it's pretty crazy. I was going to a party today and I hit some construction, and it was like teeny tiny place, to drive down and cones everywhere. And I have anxiety attack. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to hit something. And I'm like looking in my mirror, waiting for the cones to go bam, 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 no. But I've done really, really well. I made it around your dead end street like a boss. Yes, I did. I did go to a party this weekend where I got into somebody's kind of like a U driveway, and then realized I wasn't going to be able to clear it. And so I had to back it out, and it was a dead end. So I had to get back out and go on the other way. So the husband had to help me. That was the first time that I've had to have a husband help me. Yes, I do have Instagram. I think it's just LuLaRoe Kristen.
Clearly uses it so often.
I know. I'm a Facebook girl. I'm trying this Periscope thing. I'm trying the Facebook Live. I'm trying I suck at posting. So I'm trying to get better. So I know it's so hard. I don't know. Facebook is just my safety place. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so I drive it forward, I drive it backwards. It's all good. It is huge. It's super deceiving. Like, people see pictures and then they come in and they're like, oh my gosh, this thing is so much bigger than it looks in the pictures. And it is. I mean, it truly is. I've had probably 25 people in here shopping at one time. You know, we might have to kind of scoot around each other a little bit, but I mean, I've set up in houses smaller than this space. So thank you, Steph. I love it too. You know, I just started Googling just mobile boutiques and kind of took, you know, bits and pieces from other mobile boutiques that I'd seen out there. The ceiling
came from just a regular boutique.
Yeah, no, they weren't LuLaRoe boutiques, just
No, not even mobile ones. It was a stable. It was a building.
Oh.
It was a ceiling in a building.
No, I saw it on a mobile boutique. Anyways, yeah, so she had that corrugated metal. I loved it. I was like, okay, I have to have that. I love the whole farmhouse style and you know, like the desk being the live edge wood, and I love that look. So yeah, it's awesome. I love it, love it. So trying to think if there's anything else. So yeah, but if you guys want to find me on Facebook, my link is on my profile here on Periscope. And we'll probably post this on YouTube as well so that people can watch it there, because I know this expires after 24 hours. So trying to think if there's anything else. Any other questions? Okay. So thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you guys wanted to see it. And yeah, you're welcome. Anytime, anytime. Save to camera roll. Yep, I will do that. I think it might do that automatically. So, okay. So we'll see you guys later. Have a good night.